So let's spice it up a little bit. How was your love life?
um,
Do you have a love life?
it's yeah, I do now. Like I do
Okay.
now. Actually, it's good. It's good now. Couple of rough patches, but for the last year, I met someone, and because like I said, I retired here in Youngstown or whatever, and I mean, I'll be real, girl. I grew up in the hood. This is the hood. I knew it was the hood, and I knew what I was coming back to. So I was just like, dang, my life is just on pause until I relocate. Because I'm just like, I'm not going to meet anybody here. And that was really my thought process. And my family friends would tease me like, you ain't Rapunzel. Ain't nobody going to break in your house and come meet you. You got to go outside. You got to go meet people. And I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, I'm going to stay in the house. I don't want to. And they're just like, you're not going to meet anybody by staying in the house. And I'm like, okay, if y'all say so. Guess I ain't gonna meet anybody then. But didn't even have to leave my yard. Met him anyway. I was like, see, all of y'all was wrong. God knew. He just sent them right to my house.
God
I ain't have
knew.
to go nowhere.
But you know that's not
But no, he's
realistic for a lot of
amazing.
women, right?
I know, right? I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. No.
So ladies, it may have worked for Miss Robyn, but it ain't gonna work for you, okay? You're gonna have to
Nah,
get
sis, you probably
outside.
gotta leave the house. You probably gotta leave.
So what is your
Probably gotta
thoughts
leave the
on like
house.
the
Like,
whole what are your thoughts on modern dating and modern women and these new terms that get on my fucking nerves? Submission, manosphere, high value. Just like what is your thoughts on that? And did any of that have any bearing on your relationships with men, or just meeting a bunch of frogs and not finding your prince? Like how has that affected you as far as dating or just even communicating with the opposite sex?
um, my thought process on it. First of all, dating is trash, and yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm so glad that I met somebody and I don't have to deal with these people no more. But I hated it. Oh God, I hated it. Oh, like, oh, the dating pool has pee in it and some poop. And no, the whole high value man, and like I feel like all of it is just trash or whatever. I feel like you see value in something that is not valuable, sir. But and I feel like the dudes that I'll speak to my experience. I can't put that on every man, but the men that I experience, the ones that had their stuff together or you know what? I'm not even gonna say had their stuff together. You're a functional adult. You're an adult. You're a grown up. Big whoop. I'm a grown up too. So the ones that got a car, you got a job, you got a roof over your head that you pay the bills at, and you take care of your children that you do have, if you have children. These You're a functional adult.
That's basics.
You are not, this does not make you high value. This just makes you a functional adult. And I feel like that's where a lot of us lose but the sad part is there's so many people that aren't doing those things. The women are like flocking to these men, and they're like, oh my God, he's so amazing. And you're just like,
He doing what he's supposed to do. Yeah.
so I did not have much luck in that aspect, because I am the one that is going to tell you you're a grown up. I've been had my own car. I've been had roof over my head. I've been paying my own bills. Like I was doing that at 18.
Yeah.
Like you're 40. I wholeheartedly expect you to be paying your bills and have your own place to stay in a car. What doesn't? Who doesn't?
But
So
there's a lot of men out there though, our age, that don't even have those basic things though.
I agree. So that makes the ones that do seem like they are just the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
But what people fail to realize, what I've realized is the ones that did have those basic things or whatever, and that's cool that you have those things. I'm cool with that. They tend to, in my experience, they were up on this pedestal, like they were better than all of these other people, or even better than you as a female or whatever. And like almost to the point where I felt like you want me to kiss your behind because, or chase you because you have these things. And that's just not, one, that's not how I was raised. And two, it's just not even in me. Like, I'm not chasing you. Like,
would you ever chase a man?
No.
Have you ever chased a man?
Have I ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Dumb as hell, young and dumb. Yep. I did.
So what do you look for? You said now? No, right?
No. I'm not chasing nobody. You want to go? Bye.
So what do you look for in a partner that is extraordinary or different or outside of just having the basics of what you should have as a functioning adult? What else do they need to bring to the table?
For me, I need somebody who is like-minded. We got to be on the same hustle. We got to be on the same wavelength, because I need you. I don't want to try to talk you into where I'm at mentally or what I'm trying to do, because I know what my goals are and I know the direction that I'm going in. So if you're going in a completely different direction and you're really not into what I'm into, I feel like it's going to be harder for me to kind of get you on board. So if you're already on board and we're already on the same wavelength as far as like where we're at in our lives, I feel like that's more so what I look for more than anything. And I look forward to growing with that person and developing with that person. So, I mean, if you're into your entrepreneur stuff and you're into trying to work for yourself and you're trying to you got to have a hustle about you. Like, have some kind of hustle about you and be ready that you've already put that into motion. Then that's more so what's a selling point for me.
Okay. Makes sense. He already got to have something going for himself and on the trajectory to get to wherever he's trying to go.
Like, I think you're looking for a rich man, or you're looking for a man to take care of you and all of that. I don't need all that. You ain't got to be rich. You don't got to take care of me. I mean, you're going to live here. You got to pay these bills. But I'm just,
Okay. So you don't believe in 50-50?
Huh?
Do you believe in 50-50?
No. Nope. I don't believe in 50-50. At one point I did, though. But you know what? And that, I think as I've gotten older, I've kind of done away with that. But when I was younger, yeah, I did believe in 50-50. Like, I'll pay, you can pay this, and I'll pay. Yeah, I did. But now, nope.
What if you make more than him?
If I make more than him, I would be willing to carry some of the load. I would be willing to help or whatever. Like, I don't want you to go broke trying to pay all of the bills or whatever, and I'm just sitting here holding all my money like, oh well, like, no. I would never do that. I would never do that. But I do believe in I actually was just talking about this yesterday. I was like, I'm cool with gender roles. I was talking to my cousin about it, and he's like, what? And I was like, I'm cool with gender roles. Because my boyfriend was cutting my grass. He was outside cutting the grass, and my cousin was like, you got this man out there pushing this whole yard?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes.
This is what it's supposed to do.
So I mean, and I wouldn't even say he doesn't have to. He does not have to. This is not something that I'm like, you better go cut my grass. No, that's not the case. I don't do that. But as a man, He's like, ain't no man about to be coming over here and cutting your grass.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that was early on in our relationship. He was like, ain't no ninja about to be coming over here trying to cut your grass. I got it. Okay.
Because if he didn't offer, then you would be looking at him sideways, like, I got a yard. You're my man. To me, that's common, but
To
I don't
me,
know.
I was just like, but you know what? Everything with this person is new to me. The masculinity and the things that he takes on, it's new to me. I'm telling you, it's new to
You've
me.
never had that
So
before?
no, not to the degree
Wow.
of what he does. No,
How old
like
is he?
45.
Okay, so he a grown
Yeah,
ass man. Okay, I like it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
How
it's
long
just
have you
like,
guys
and
been
so
dating? A
when
year?
he, yes,
Okay, what were you gonna say?
yep.
I'm sorry.
So when he says like, you don't need anything. If you need something here at this house, let me know and I'll get it done. Okay. I'm like, all right. And my friends tease me like, you bend so easily. Girl, I ain't finna fight with this man. You want to do it? Go ahead.
Thank you.
I ain't
It feels good, don't it?
I'm not fighting with you because a lot of things, I think a lot of times people don't understand that independent woman, child, we only do it because we got to. I don't
Thank
want to.
you. Don't nobody want
Like,
to do all that.
out
If we got
here,
somebody that's gonna help us and do it for us, why not?
you tell me you got it, you got it.
Yeah. And I'll bring you a beer while you mowing the lawn, baby. I got you.
Thank you. You thirsty? You need something to drink? I got
That
it.
reciprocity. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
do you see the relationship um, growing and blossoming into something more?
Yes. I don't see him going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. So
Okay, I got one last question for you.
yes.
Um, so just living life and being who you are, a black woman in America
Mm-hmm.
and everything, dealing with ups and downs, struggles, life circumstances, and all of that, and just dealing with day-to-day stuff. How do you what are some of your love, self-care techniques that you utilize often or every day that keeps you going and keeps you positive? Because to be honest, I could see you on the street. I would never think, number one, you're 41. I would never think that you ever had cancer. I would never look at you and think, oh, this woman, lost her mom at a certain age. Her dad died when she was, 18, brother killed. I would never look at you and say, okay, you look like what you've been through. So what is
Yeah.
it that you do in order to stay just grounded?
Um, for me, I walk. So I do go for my walks in the morning or whatever, just to kind of get the day started or whatever. It started out with me just walking my dog and just taking him for walks or whatever. But then once he got crazy big, I gave up on that and I kept walking though. The gym, I do work out with a trainer just to kind of keep me active. Once I got the medical clearance to start working out again, because I couldn't work out for like 2 years, so almost closer to three, I couldn't do anything. So I gained whole lot of weight. I got
How much?
so big. I'm short.
Yeah.
So I'm only 5'2". I was knocking on 180. And
Whoa. At five
right.
two, that is big.
So
Yeah.
I had gained all of this weight, but of course everybody around me is pretending like I'm not big as a house, but I am.
You look good, girl. It's all in the right
Yeah, like,
spot.
no, you're not that big. You
That
didn't get that
bullshit.
big. But I'm looking at the scale and I am knocking on 180. And I'm like, I'm 5'2". This this is not, no.
That ain't
So once
it.
I was able to, it just made, I had some serious like self-esteem issues. It was messing with my mental health. I just didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel good at all. I was depressed. myself, like my self-worth was just ugh, like I just didn't like myself. I didn't like the way I looked, I didn't like the way I felt. um so once I started like working out again or whatever, it kind of just gave me that energy, and I started to really feel like myself again. Like, because I was going through those surgeries and everything. My boobs are messed up. It messes with your feminine energy. Because let's be real, your breast, your body is a part of you as a woman, especially your breast. And I just felt just blah all the time. Like I just didn't. So I kind of had to figure out what I needed to do to one, I needed to keep myself busy. For me personally, keeping myself busy helps because when I'm bored, I overthink. So I just keep moving or whatever and working out, getting back into the gym. I was never like a gym rat or somebody who enjoyed working out. I was never that person. But just the basic stuff like me walking, it just gives me peace. Like it just helps me get my energy together. Like I feel better after I work out. Like I just feel better on the inside after I work out or whatever. And whether I'm doing a whole lot or I'm doing a little, it just kind of gives me that feeling. Plus the basic self-care of like I get to do what I want with my hair now. I get to do what I want with my nails now. Like, and everybody's like, you keep coloring your hair, you keep dyeing your hair. And I'm just like, the military stifled my creativity. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do with my hair now. So it's just those things, those little things to regular people. It was a lot for me. Like it just made me feel better for me.
Good. I don't think a lot of people realize how important physical activity is, and
Mm-hmm.
just getting outside and letting
Yeah.
that natural sun get on
Yep.
your skin. Because they say that the sun acts as a hormone once it enters the skin. And so I notice too, sometimes if I'm feeling really down, if I just go outside and sit, or if I take a
Mm-hmm.
walk and I just let the sun get on me for a little bit, it can totally change my mood. You know what I mean?
It does.
Um, but yeah, being physical and things like that definitely helps, because you got to think, just physical activity in itself helps the gut move. It
Yep.
helps you to excrete. If you're eating unhealthy and all of the different crap that we put in our body, all that processed
Yep.
shit, which is where I think a lot of cancer comes from, honestly. A lot of processed food, a lot of stuff sits in our gut. I have gut issues.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, and you're not getting rid of it the way we're supposed to. All of that stuff affects everything. It affects your
Yep.
mood, your hormones, your emotions,
Yep.
everything. So just being active in itself gets a lot of things moving, and it's so important. And so I think it is good for self-care.
It
um
is. And I noticed that it helped me sleep better also.
wow.
It definitely helped me sleep better. Because I had insomnia real bad. But I've been dealing with insomnia since like 2010 at least, and
Wow.
whatever. And they always just give me like medication. They just take this pill, take this pill, take this pill. This will help you. This will help you. Are you still tired? You still groggy? Yes.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm not sleeping. So they're just like, oh, take this, take that, take this, and I'm just like, this ain't working.
Wow.
I'm just woke
Yeah.
with a buzz, but I'm woke.
Yep.
So it
So
never
now,
really helped. But I noticed like certain things like that definitely helps me. I'm tired at the end of the day. After I've worked out and walked, and I'm exhausted by the end of the day. So I'm like, all right, I want to lay down. I want to go to sleep now.
that's awesome. It's a good feeling, right? To get a good night's rest and wake up feeling like,
Absolutely.
yeah. And that sets
Absolutely.
the tone for the day.
It does. And it helps with my evening. It helps me just relax and just, I can go to sleep and I'm cool. When I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed and I'm able to get the day started.